Good morning everyone, welcome to this weather safety briefing for this year's yacht race. We'll get straight into it. We're trying to build on the story that we've been having leading into this yacht race. So this other entry yesterday and the benchmark rain that was associated with that. Fairly on track as per expectations, and it moved off to the north now.
You ready for the race now, Grant?
Yeah, we're pretty excited. We've just got the final forecast and all the paperwork's in, so it looks pretty good for us. We're pretty happy with what we see, so everyone's pumped and ready to go.
But if you run it over and over again, it generally sort of keeps you outside the line, which is what everyone's comfortable with. But it's soft, and you'll find, I mean, when you run your routing, you find that you're going through 4 or 5 knot region, and you can't avoid it.
Bob Steele, 2 times winner of the Sydney Hobart race. Ready for this one, Bob?
We are, Jeffrey, yes, looking good. Weather's in our favour. They say the big boats are going to win, which means that the small boats probably will, so looks like we'll feature again.
So what's happening for the first year? New sails, new keel, yeah?
New crew, mate. Got rid of all the old diggers and now we've got some young guys on board, so looking forward to that. I'm the oldest guy almost in the fleet except for City Fisher, who's 85, but he's got 20 years on me, so there you go.
He's also got 50 foot on you too, hasn't he?
He's got 50 feet on me too, so not looking too good for me, is it?
Not really. He'll be there first.
He will be. Unless he breaks down, of course, which is a possibility of those big boats.
Always on the cards.
Always, yeah, always a possibility.
So any special things you're doing for this year's race, Bob, or is it just usually take it as it comes?
Take it as it comes, Jeff, and race hard. We'll be at it 24/7 until we get there, and we'll be in the lap of the wind gods. They're the people that dictate the race, and of course the size of your boat, because you're sailing in the conditions that you're in, so you can't do much about what the guys in front or behind are doing, so you've got to win your division first, and if you win your division you're in for a chance at the overall winners.
Tell us a bit about the boat, Bob. It's a
TP52, it's a little bit like its owner, it's a bit long in the tooth now, but and we won this race in 2008 on it, and we've won numerous races in this particular boat. It is a great boat, it's well prepared, well crewed, hopefully well steered, and hopefully we have some luck with the wind gods and we're right up there in the money at the end of the race.
So the green steel boat is ready to go?
Yeah, green steel was a little bit of a play on words actually. I don't think you can get green steel, but if we can, we're going to make a lot of money. I need that money to spend on the boat.
To pay for the crew?
No, they don't get any pay. Oh. Lucky to get a few beers at the end of the race. They do. They're all Corinthians, yes, God bless them.
What about sails? You bought any new sails?
I bought a half a dozen new sails, but don't tell my wife.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll be onto me.
Who from?
Well, we're actually going with 6 new North sails this trip. So, we've got a lot of inventory of North sails on board. So, yeah, they're the ones that predominate.
I left the race briefing at at about 9 o'clock. I went into the race office because I hadn't signed the IRC certificate. I walked past some members of the race committee. So not just through the window, we went through, we signed the IRC document, said Merry Christmas, thanks very much. Stephen Craig from the race committee said, from the race office said, you need to send a photo of an adrenaline pack, which we did, was one sort of last remaining thing. We left, we went out to the lawn for about half an hour. We're talking to Roger Badham about, that's what I saw you out there, Diddy. And I actually ask you if you could recall a conversation that you had with Tim Cox a few days ago where he had received exactly this document, and you told me that he had cleared us for racing. Then we caught a cab, got onto the boat, turned our phones off for our normal briefing with the weather and safety, etc. And then, you know, as everybody turned their phones back on at about 11 o'clock or just before 11, obviously hundreds of messages from everybody saying it's all over the press, we've been knocked out, and we were absolutely dumbfounded.
Hey, can I just ask, does it feel like you've been blindsided by this? It sounds like you went through your preps, you thought you were good to go, and then they've almost done it back door on you.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I would have thought at the race briefing, we've heard it in the past many times before to many other boats, boat X, boat Y doesn't have this or that piece of paperwork in. There was one boat called out, Blunderbuss I think it was this morning, you'll recall from your video, that had something outstanding. We were told there was nothing outstanding. Well, that's why we had to come down to the race office, and I already had the word from the office that we had to sign the IRC certificate. I actually said, is there anything else? No, there was nothing else. Came to the office, signed the certificate, walked out, end of story. We are off to the race, we're off to the start line, so we certainly feel like we've been blindsided. I mean, they will say that we were given notice 2 days ago on Christmas Eve. Tim Cox called me when I was on the start of a 12-hour trip across Bass Strait on the Spirit of Tasmania, saying that he needed some further information. We provided that further information, and here we are at the 11th hour being told otherwise.